to show our government the discontent that exists in our town. The main focus was on the mishandling of many issues, ranging from Catlan Bay Marina to the GHA, to the last issue that we had about the people having to register online to register property, which we think that they should have done it by sending a letter to them, to the household, and people writing down. But the main issue of the demonstration yesterday was we want a referendum on the treaty. Whatever's achieved in the treaty, we believe that it should be put to a referendum for the people of Gibraltar to decide. My last demonstration, if you can remember, I asked Mr. Picardo that if the treaty wasn't accepted by a unanimous decision of the Parliament, would he have it shoved down our throats? He said he wouldn't have a referendum. Therefore, not only have I changed my belief in about the 17 members of Parliament rectifying it, now I want the whole treaty to be given to a referendum for the people of Gibraltar to decide. And this is why we marched to the convent to hand in the letter asking our governor, who is the representative of the Queen, to inform those authorities in UK that this is the feeling in Gibraltar, that we want a referendum on the treaty.
What do we want? A referendum! What do we want? A referendum! What do we want? A referendum!
And you had a word with the governor? What words were exchanged?
He said that he knows Mr. Picardo is working very hard with his UK counterparts on it, but we feel it's not enough, because after the New Year deal, that everything was going to remain the same. Now Spain is tightening the screws and they're stopping the ambulances from going over, including St. John's. They've stopped the blue card holders from going over, which the governor said it included him from going over, unofficially. And the latest was what we've heard about the health cover, that if we have an emergency accident or we need treatment in Spain on an emergency basis, we're not covered unless we have our own insurance. So we've brought that to the attention of the governor, and he still says Mr. Picardo is working hard at it, but on our point, he's not working that hard because all these conditions are being pushed in by the Spanish. And as far as I'm concerned, it was agreed that everything was going to remain the same until there's a deal or no deal. And I say to have something like this is better no deal.
James, some chants of "Fuera los Palomos." Is that something that you associate yourself with?
No, I don't associate, but I don't disagree to those people that think like that, because that is what is going on. We're pulling our trousers down to suit the Spanish, and we are getting penalized about it. And people think that, of course, so far all these dealings we've had only suits one side and not our side. So if he's making it suit their side, they're just saying he's a Palomo, which everybody in Gibraltar knows what's the meaning of Palomo is.
The counterpoint to that is that Gibraltar is a very small entity politically, 30,000 people, a significant economy in the context of the Campo de Gibraltar, but not compared to the UK or the EU. So we were always going to be the smallest negotiating body in that negotiation.
I know about that, but I agree with you. But we shouldn't suffer the consequences if it's only going to be one side. If it's both sides, okay. I'm tit for tat. The only thing is, this government hasn't got the courage to play tit for tat.
But it has been reciprocal, no? The measures are reciprocal so far.
No. I need a passport and an ID to go into Spain. The Spanish only need an ID to come into Gibraltar. People don't like that. We want it good for both sides. If we need that to go over, they need that to come into Gibraltar. Our government are not they're not pressurizing the authorities to do that. I mean, soon, if there's no deal, we're going to need a driving license to drive in Spain. Will our authorities enforce that for those coming here? I bet you they won't.
Difficult one, no? Because there'd be cross-frontier workers who are needed in the GHA and other places. James, can I ask you finally any comment to make on the attendance?
Yeah, I was disappointed with the outcome, but like I said, even if I had 20 there last night, we were still going to march up because it was the symbolic handing over the letter to the governor to inform the UK what is happening and what we want. And I think that a lot of people didn't turn up because they were confused that we were going to ask for the many issues. The many issues was just to show their discontent, whilst gathered here to hand over the letter to his governor. The governor's got nothing to do with internal policies, but external, yes, no matter how we've changed our constitution, he still represents the Queen on behalf of Gibraltar.